What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And today, baby, we are making oven baked buttered chicken and potato in the kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. Make sure you subscribe, goodie, if you have not already. And turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any of my uploads. And for all of my returning goodies, guess what? On a don't know so what on a girl loving it to the max. On a ready for cook. Well, come on, let's cook.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must flow. The same mouth will tear for you. And the same one them would turn round and boo. Yeah, prayer me I use and win. Prayer me I use and win.
Alright, goodies, let's get right into our chicken recipe. I have my chicken here that has been washed nice and clean with salt, lemon juice, and vinegar. I'm doing this recipe using skin on, alright? Now, for some of you that you might not like the chicken skin, of course, you could go ahead and remove it. But however, this particular recipe, when you leave your chicken skin on, it is going to make your chicken nice and moist and juicy on the inside. So that is going to be your preference to have skin on or skin off, but I am going to leave my skin on for this recipe. Now I did go ahead and tap the water off before I add the seasonings to it. Now moving right along, seasons of choice. I'm going to start off by adding some salt to the chicken. And y'all, I'm not measuring anything here. I'm not going to put anything down below. I'm not measuring. I'm just using discretion and sprinkle. Now I'm also going to add some black pepper to it. And then I'm going to go in with some onion powder. And of course, I'm going to use less of the onion powder than I do the garlic powder. Now we want to go in with our garlic powder. And again, like I stated before, I am going to use more of the garlic powder than I did the onion powder. Now I know you're going to ask me why I do that. It's because it gives it a lot more flavor than the onion powder does, okay? Now I'm using my Ocherios combo seasoning here of choice. Of course, you could substitute this out and use all-purpose seasoning. Any kind of all-purpose seasoning of your choice will be fine. But you know, so your girl love our combo seasoning, so that's what I'm going with here. Now next I'm adding some chili powder to it. Just a tad bit, not too much. Give it a little kick. And then I'm going to go in with the paprika. You could use smoked paprika. You can use smoked paprika if you so choose. All right, but it's going to give it a nice little color here that we are looking for the recipe. Now I'm going to go in with some dried thyme here. If you're going to use the fresh thyme, make sure that you remove the stem of the thyme, or you could use powdered thyme here. Just go ahead and turn the chicken over on the other side, just like I'm doing here. And we are going to go back and season the opposite side of the chicken. Using salt. Basically, you're going to add all the seasons that you did earlier. Your black pepper. Going to add the onion and garlic powder. Then you're going to add, once again, the chili powder. Now you could also add cayenne pepper if you like cayenne pepper, okay? And of course, I'm adding the combo seasoning. And again, you could substitute that out for all-purpose seasoning or chicken seasoning. All right, so let's go ahead and add that. And your paprika for color. All right. And then you go ahead and add your thyme. All right, so we did add chicken season here, all-purpose seasoning to the mix. Now we're adding some oil here to make sure that this magic done to the chicken, both sides. Be sure that you put some oil there as well. I'm just using regular corn oil here, and just rub all the seasonings in nicely into the chicken. All right. I am going to let this chicken sit though for a few minutes, maybe about a good 40-45 minutes. If you have extra time, you could go ahead and add about an hour time in to make it nice and, you know, flavorful. But I did allow mine to sit maybe for about 45 minutes here. Okay. All right, so all I did after I got done with this step, I did go in and just cover with some plastic wrap and just left it on my cutting board here and just let it sit and do its magic for that 45 minutes, and I moved along. Now, moving right along, I'm going to be using my potatoes here already cut. I have one large onion here and one bell pepper. I'm using the orange bell pepper here. It's not for any special reason. That's what I had, so I decided to use that. Of course, you could use green, red, orange, whatever kind of yellow bell pepper. Just go ahead and use whatever that it is that you have. You could even use different colors, okay? Now, I'm just making chunks here in the potatoes. I'm not cutting it up really small, and I'm definitely not doing it very large. And you could always use any kind of a potato that you have in the kitchen. Just go ahead and make your kitchen happy using the potato that you like of choice. All right. Now, know that for some potatoes, like the ones that you would use if you're doing a mukbang or something like that, you want to make sure that you leave the skin on those potatoes. It gives it a nice, sweet kind of a taste and texture to the recipe. But just use whatever you have, goodie. It's just going to work just fine. All right. Now, if y'all are still here watching me cooking this far, please y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It is so critical that you go ahead and thumbs up the videos, because once you thumbs up the videos, y'all, YouTube will see that you like the videos and they will push those videos out into a much wider audience. The channel will grow and the video will grow. If you're just watching the videos and you're not thumbsing up, then it's going to have the video go flat, and your girl will go flat. I'm not intend to go flat. So make sure, son, to go ahead, goodie, and give your girl some love just by thumbs up the videos. It does not hurt to thumbs up the videos once you like it, and the girl appreciates every single one of you thumbsing up this video. All right, so go ahead and thumbs up the videos, y'all. The more thumbs up I get, the more I'm motivated to make these recipes. And yeah, just show some love and I'll bring the love right back at you. Okay, so all I'm doing here is slicing up my onions and then I'm going ahead and slice up my bell pepper, and again I'm using the orange bell pepper here. Alrighty, so after I was done with that step, now I'm going to make a broth, like a chicken broth or stock for the chicken. Okay, so what I did was get some water here. I'm making extra because I'm going to use some for my rice later. But I use about a cup of water, just a tad bit of cooking oil, some salt, and black pepper. Just went ahead and add that to it, okay? And then I'm using my favorite, or one of my favorite seasoning. You could use whatever it is that you like, but don't use any seasoning that is red in color. I'm also going to add the chicken season as well. I did add the chicken season to the chicken, but I'm adding it here as well. Since we're making like of a chicken stock, we want to go ahead and add some kind of a chicken season here. And I'm using some red pepper flakes here, about a teaspoon of that. And then I went in and had some ginger powder, about a teaspoon of ginger powder to it as well. And I went in with some garlic. I'm using minced garlic here. You could use fresh if that's what you have. And then I added about a teaspoon of white plain vinegar. and I added some dried parsley flakes to the mix. Now this is where the magic happens. I'm adding some applesauce, and I'm very generous with my applesauce, y'all. As you can say, your girl now, Mitch, I don't, I just eyeball I do it, All I know is that your girl was really, really generous with the applesauce, because this is what is going to make magic with this recipe. I am using unsweetened though, okay? But of course, if you have sweetened applesauce, you go ahead and use that, just as good. Now, all I'm doing here is pouring in all my potatoes and bell peppers and onions here. I did sprinkle just a little bit of the dry parsley flakes to it, okay? That's all I did here. Just kind of extra, but just want to add and sprinkle a little bit of the parsley flakes, but that is definitely optional. Now you want to go in and add the chicken on top of the potatoes and onions and bell pepper. Just go ahead and place it on top nicely. Don't press it down in there, just place it on top here, okay? Now after you're done doing that, we're going to take the stock and we're going to pour it in the corner on top. Do not pour it on top of the chicken, do it in the corner of the container on top, and then you go to the bottom and do the same thing here, right? So top and bottom, do not let the mixture get onto the chicken. All right. Now when you're done doing that step, all I did was this, because like I said, the girl is extra when she's cooking, okay? I did go in and add some more of the dried pepper flakes to it. And I did go back in and add some more dried parsley flakes, or anything green you have. Just go ahead and sprinkle it on top of the chicken. It's going to do something really pretty to it. Yeah, it sure does. And I did go back and add some more oil to it, the corn oil on the chicken skin. And of course, the butter is a magic bowl, so I did add about 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. If you have salted, use it. Whatever kind of butter you have, just go ahead and use it. That is what it looks like. It's ready for the oven. We're going to put this into a preheated oven only. Do not put it into a cold oven. Make sure that your oven is nice and ready at 350 degrees in heat. That is what the liquid looks like in bottom, all right? You're not supposed to have your liquid covered up to the chicken. It's supposed to be settled on top of your veggies only, and the chicken sitting on top of that, all right? Make sure it looks just like that, goodie. And when it's done baking at 350 degrees, that is what you will have. Delicious, tasting, flavorful, full of yummy-liciousness, tenderized potatoes and bell peppers. Your onion gives it all the charisma in your kitchen bowl. This is a splendid collaboration here. When I tell you, so the thing turn up mad loud. Goody, this is one of them recipes that where you have to try. Listen, you don't have to have rice for this, because your potato is doing it magic. A little bit of veggie to the side, and this is awesome for just about any day of the week. Now, I did make some rice with it, y'all, and I did use some of the broth from the chicken that I baked to make this rice. Now, if you want me to show you how I made this particular rice, go ahead and just say, make the rice down in the comment section, and I will definitely make it. It's very fast, easy, and simple to make. And look how it looks with the chicken. Oh my goodness. Quick recipe. It's good, like I said, for just about any day of the week. That potato on that rice is sitting properly. And when I tell you the chicken is tender and filled with nothing but deliciously great flavors, this is one of them recipes, honey, that will suit a king anytime, all right? Give the recipe a try, y'all, and let me know exactly how you like it. Now, don't forget to tell a friend. Tell me what you like to have me cooking next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen. Enjoy!